Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. Baby, I'm here with a dream. So, technically, I did not... Sorry, y'all. Shuffling my keys around. Even though I don't think y'all can see them. But anyways, I did not put the dream in my phone or my notebook, okay? I didn't put the dream in either one. But God has reminded me of it. So I'm assuming that it is intended for me to share and not just for me to take note of myself. Anyways, in this dream, I was just living life in a peculiar place. I say it's peculiar because it's kind of like this is, I don't want to say exactly fantasy world, but it's kind of like a world unbeknownst to us. Like it was a different version of the world as we know it. There we go. So I'm minding my business. I'm just living my life. I'm just doing my thing. And while I'm doing this, there is someone that is kind of like watching me in a weird way. It's almost like this person was trying to mirror me. I hear mirroring. Someone mirroring me. And it's like every time I do something, they do it. And every time I do this, they do it. Every time I go somewhere, they go in there. Every time, you know what I'm saying? It's like they are trying to make their life look like my life. And they are doing it very aggressively. So for whoever it is, you know, this is somebody, they being very, very aggressive with it. And it's like every time you do something, they got to do it and they got to make sure that they're doing it better than you. But in reality, in this dream, okay, very much so how I am in my real life, I wasn't worried about though. I was just doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a situation where I was trying to get one up on them, or I'm trying to be better than them, or I'm trying to outdo them at this and outdo them at that. It was a situation where I was like, you know what I want to do? I'm going to do this. And then I did it. And I accomplished what I wanted to do. And they are watching me do what I wanted to do and thinking to themselves, oh, they think she thinks she all that. Because look at her. And she think this and that. And watch this. And you know, they got their look right. Watch this, y'all. And they go and they trying to do exactly what I did, but they got to do it better. And you know what I'm saying? Thinking, you know, looking back at me like, I wasn't even paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm on to the next thing that I got on my schedule of things. Or, you know, sometimes I don't have a schedule and sometimes I do. Even though I like to have a schedule, I have grown into becoming the kind of person that understands sometimes things get off schedule. And it is, I don't like it. It bothers me when my schedule is messed up. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I have over time learned to just go with the flow sometimes. So that's kind of what, you know what I'm saying, I'm just, you know, either going by schedule or going with the flow. And this person, they trying to see if I'm watching them and I'm not. And they want me to pay attention. And it's like every time they do this, they're trying to do it so big and so grand so that they can feel as though I'm watching them. And it doesn't matter how big or grand it is. I simply do not care. And it's not because I'm, you know what I'm saying, a mean person. It just seemed like this wasn't even someone that I considered like a friend or a comrade or, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just somebody that is just like, let me get the scripture. Okay. The scripture comes from Matthew. Okay. 13 and 12. For whoever has, it will be given to him, and he will have overabundance. And whoever has not, even that which has will be taken from him. So here's the message, okay? When it comes down to situations like this here, you know what I'm saying? In reality, this is something, like I said, this is something that, in this dream, I was doing what I wanted to. I wasn't doing something in an attempt to get an applause from anybody. I wasn't doing something in an attempt to make sure that people saw me. It wasn't a situation where I was doing things because I was expecting some sort of reward or achievement from anybody else. You know what I'm saying? From myself, okay. From God, yes. But as far as me doing things just deliberately to make other people happy, in some of the situations, I was literally just doing things that are normal, you know, like, I think in one of the scenes I got married and I was, you know what I'm saying, got like a little house and just doing things that are normal things. These are not things that are just weird or strange. And it's not like, I just feel like it wasn't a situation where I was just doing something that is a peculiar or a strange type achievement. I was just doing things that I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like for whoever this is for, this is somebody that instead of them thinking about what do they want, and I'm laughing because, like, exactly what I said, that what they want is to outdo you. That's what they want. What they want is to have your life. What they want is they like, and it may not even be exactly to have your life per se, but they want to be better than you. They want to feel as though they are better than you. And in reality, this is a situation where this is somebody they need to work on themselves and what's in here. Because, you know, living your life in a way where you feel like you need to outdo somebody ain't it. And you know what I'm saying? Living your life in a way where, you know what I'm saying, you trying to see what somebody is doing every day, like regardless if it's through social media or regardless if it's through the grapevine, you trying to see who know them and you trying to see who they know and you trying to see all the little bits and pieces that they, man, like, you drive yourself cuckoo. And I'm just being real. You drive yourself crazy. Me personally, I like, you know, I post a picture every here and there, but in reality, I don't be on social media like that. I'm not trying to even put myself in a position to where I'm trying to compare myself to somebody else. And it's not to say that, like, you know, I'll be happy for people. It's not a situation where I'm not happy about certain, you know, people accomplishing things or accomplishing things that they want to do. But just because somebody decides that they want to go, you know what I'm saying, to college for 10 years don't mean that me seeing them do it is going to make me feel like I got to go to college and I got to go for 12 years because they outdoing me. No, they did what they wanted to do. They did what they felt they needed to do. They handled their business, and that's wonderful for them. Just because somebody went out and got, you know, a mansion in River Oaks don't mean that now I got to, you know what I'm saying, do everything I can, knock stuff over and bend over backwards to get a house in River Oaks. Like, that's, like, no, they did what they felt like they wanted to do. They felt like they did what they felt like they needed to do. That's their business. I'm happy for them. I just feel like for whoever this is for, in reality, you don't see it the way this person does. And in reality, like, this is somebody, like, until they look in here and they, you know what I'm saying, find love for themselves, they gonna be constantly trying to see if they can outdo this and they can outdo that, and they competing with you, and they got all this talk, and they going to anybody that'll listen, talking all the noise about you, but in reality, they are miserable while you are happy. Why? For whoever has, it will be given to him, and he will have overabundance. And I feel like in this context, as far as this message goes, what the scripture is saying, it's a situation where the dream was yours. You had a dream that you wanted to accomplish, whatever it is. And you say, you know what? I'm going to do it. You went forth, you put forth the effort to accomplish whatever that dream was. You accomplished it. Regardless of how great you did it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, everybody doesn't want the same things. There are some people that they'll say, you know what? I want to have, like, I'm thinking about a birthday party. You know what I'm saying? Some people say, I want to have a birthday party. And in their mind, a perfect birthday party for them, in their mind, perfectly going out and celebrating their birthday is going somewhere by themselves, having a little section that's enough room for themselves, and, you know what I'm saying, having whatever amount of drinks they want, having a good time, regardless if they like to get up and dance, they gonna get up and dance. If they don't want to, they not gonna, you know what I'm saying? And they are absolutely content with that. Some people, they feel like they need to have 1,000 people with them. They feel like they need to have the biggest section, and they gotta have all the bottles, and they gotta have hookah, and they gotta have all the, you know what I'm saying? And that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, you know, they could put forth effort to do that, and they'll be content with that. But I just feel like for whoever this is for, you are content with what you want. You know what I'm saying? Just like me and the things that I have done and the things that I have achieved, it's not a situation where somebody can say, oh, but look, I did it better. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as even when I wanted my dream car, I had my dream. I accomplished. I did that. I got the exact car I wanted, a Cadillac, 2004 Cadillac DeVille. I got it. And when I first purchased it, it was the exact same color as the one that my friend that passed away had promised to me. And then I got it painted pink like I wanted to. And you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really too cuckoo for Cocoa Post about getting big rims because I had big rims on my 300. And baby, when I said, what was they? 22? It was either 22s or 24s. Baby, I tore them rims up. I was like, no. No more thin tires for me. Okay? I tore them rims up. I told them reels up. My son father was like, we got to take these up off of here. He was just... Anyways, so you know what I'm saying? And I ain't tripping because in reality, I don't know if all Cadillac factory tires, but the ones that I had on my Cadillac, they was good. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they was some ugly rims and stuff. So I'm good with this. You know what I'm saying? We can do this. Got the car fixed up. Had the inside with my little pink fur inside, my little pink fur interior, my little Hello Kitty stuffed animals in the back. Baby, I had my car exactly the way I wanted to. I accomplished that. You know what I'm saying? Now somebody else, they may want a new Cadillac. Somebody else may want, they don't want the factory tires. They gotta have pokes. I feel you. I can't do the pokes. I cannot do the pokes because I am not trying to get hemmed up over no rims. I can't stand. I was already a little scared and a little nervous driving the car as is. I'm for sure not about to get hemmed up over no rims. I'm not going to do it. I ain't got time for that. And I'm just being real. Now, when it come down to it, I just feel like for whoever this is for, when you see that you want to accomplish something, when you want to do something, it's not a situation where you're trying to compete with what such and such did. You just gonna do your thing. Whoever this person is, every time they see you do something, they feel like they gotta be bigger and better. God said, let them carry on, because in reality, whoever has not, and this is somebody that has not, because this is something, they are not doing things because that's what they want to do. They're not doing things because they always wanted it or they always dreamed of it or anything like that. They are doing it because they see you doing it and they feel like they just got to outdo you. Even that which he has will be taken from him. And God is saying, like, it doesn't even intend to a situation where it's physically taken away. You know what I'm saying? In reality, material things, they come and go. That's something I realized. That's something that I have noticed in my life. Material things come and go. And it is what it is. But it's a difference. It hit different for somebody that's something they always wanted to accomplish. They accomplished it. It's a check. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a virtual or not virtual, a mental note. You take mental note. I did that. You know what I'm saying? Versus somebody that is like, I gotta outdo them. They are never going to get that check. Because in reality, they always gonna see you doing something that they gonna feel like they need to outdo. And they always gonna be turning around looking for you to be feeling some kind of way. I don't know, I just feel like people like this, they want to see you crying and saying, no, they did better than me. And like, I don't know what they, like, what does this person want? What are they expecting? But they keep on expecting you to be absolutely terrified, traumatized, and falling out on the floor and destroyed behind whatever it is they got going on. And every time they look at you, you don't care. You're not worried about them. And you done moved on to something else. And now they feel like, dang, I haven't did it yet. They are never going to get to a place to where they going to get that check. They never going to feel that until they work on in here and they figure out what they want. And that's just what it is. Until they get to a place to where they figure out what they truly want. because what they truly want is something. It's like a mouse going around in a little wheel. They not gonna get there. They don't. It's nothing that they want. Like, it's I don't know. It's like, it's nonsense. Like, I'll just be real. It's nonsense that they're really, you know what I'm saying? They really think that this is it's not an accomplishment. There's nothing to, like, I hope whoever this is for, you understand. You know what I'm saying? And as somebody that has accomplished things that I dreamed about, you know what I'm saying? I was talking about having my slab in high school. I had my slab. I had multiple slabs, really. But you know what I'm saying? In reality, the only one that I really put money into is the Caddy. I didn't put no money into my Impala. I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, worried about that Impala like that. I did put some money in a 300, but technically a 300 ain't a slab. I put some money into my Denali, but technically a Denali ain't a slab. But anyways, I just feel like, for whoever this is for, this is somebody that it's like they are going around in a wheel trying to keep up with you and trying to concern themselves with you and trying to worry about what you're worrying about. And you know, it's just, I just feel like they gonna drive themselves cuckoo. You know what I'm saying? Because they always gonna be thinking that they finally did it. And they always gonna find out that you doing something else, and they like it, and it's just gonna be continuous. But anyways, God said, like, in reality, this is not even something that you need to worry yourself with or stress yourself with. Like, this is a situation where you literally doing nothing and not even, you know what I'm saying? Because it's some situations where you can't help but to, like, you gonna have to talk to somebody. You gonna have to sit them down and go off on them real quick. But this is a situation where they are actually being punished much worse by them constantly copying you and you constantly not being concerned with what they're doing. That is more of a punishment than if y'all was to scuffle. You know what I'm saying? If they was to just get beat up real quick, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's more of a sting that to their pride, that every time they feel like they outdoing you, you not worried about them. And every time they feel like they doing something, you know what I'm saying, you're not worried about them. And in reality, you know, like, I know me personally, I don't put my whole life on social media, and I'm not the kind of person where I'm always telling somebody what I'm doing. I don't tell people my plans. I don't let people know what I'm going to do. I ain't even let nobody know that I was going to buy, you know what I'm saying, my bike. I didn't. I ain't tell nobody. I ain't feel like it was nobody's business, you know what I'm saying, but my own. But I just feel like, for whoever this is for, it's just kind of a situation where it's like, why, like, don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You are doing you. So every time you cross something off your list, it's not a situation where you need to compare it to what somebody else has. You know what I'm saying? You accomplished what you wanted to accomplish, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless to what it is. Just like the times of, you know, me being me being married, like, it was neither time I got married did I have this big grand extravagant wedding. It was like, you know what I'm saying, very intimate. And you know what I'm saying, the first time it was just more of us and God, you know what I'm saying. But I just feel like for whoever this is for, it is like, you don't need to compete with nobody, and that is your power. Okay, the fact that you are not trying to outdo nobody, that is your power. The fact that you are not concerned with what anybody else got going on, that is your power. The fact that you are not the kind of person where you're looking at what everybody else is doing and you gotta outdo this one, that one, and the third, that is your power. Like, do your thing. And that's the message, you know what I'm saying? That's the message. That's the message. And I'm even seeing like, as it carries on and say, because of this and allegories, I speak to them, because seeing they do not see, and hearing they do not hear, nor understand. These are people that they will never understand what I'm talking about. It will go right over their head. You know what I'm saying? The reality of this message and what this message is really about, it go right over their head. They not going to understand. Because, like I said, what they want is to outdo you. What they want is to make you stop doing what you're doing, but in reality you just living your life. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying, it's not a situation with something they doing, like, you know what I'm saying, like as if, because you know, like you get a little boat because you know you like going fishing from time to time, but you don't love it to such an extent that you want to live on a yacht. You know what I'm saying? So you just get you a little modest boat, and they decide they got to get a big old yacht, and they gotta, you know what I'm saying, park it. Make sure they park it next to you so that you can see they big old yacht, because they and you know what I'm saying, they want to throw all kind of wild parties, and you know what I'm saying, you end up moving, not because you know what I'm saying you so intimidated by that big old yacht, but you came for peace and quiet. You wanted to just go fish by yourself. It wasn't a situation where you wanted to be at a party, near a party, or anywhere around a party. And you know what I'm saying, it's gonna make them feel some kind of way. And you know what I'm saying, at some point in time you might be like, okay, I can't have peace fishing now, I'm gonna do something else. And I just feel like, you know, whatever this is for, whoever this is for, God said, do not worry yourself and stress yourself about what this person is doing. You know what I'm saying? You are accomplishing what you want to accomplish, and that's what matters. Them and whatever it is, this competition that they done made up in their mind, that's their business. You know what I'm saying? In reality, they look stupid. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.